Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm dancing my head back and forth, side to side, but no, seriously.
I told you not to sell.
CYBL stock, Cybl stock. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations to the people who bought down there when it got real cheap. What did I tell you? History does what? History does what? It repeats. So what do we do when it comes down nice and cheap? You buy. No, well, I wasn't going to buy more. I have a rule, no more than 10K in a penny stock. For those of you who know the story about Polish girl, she bought Rigetti stock. Just a quick lesson on why I don't break my rules. She bought Rigetti stock. Can you guess where she bought it? Let me just zoom in. Maybe it's very obvious where she bought it. She bought it up here, dropped 50% overnight, and took a 300K loss because she went all in with 600K. Yes, that's why you don't break rules. So I'm not going to break my rule. As much as I wanted to add down there, I'm going to stick to my rules. So I'm waiting for 007s, and if it comes up for me, great. I think this can go to a penny, so I'm going to hold for a penny at this point. The fact that this is moving on seemingly no catalyst, because I'm looking right now, I don't see a catalyst. I went on Twitter, I don't see a catalyst, so why is this just... Who's buying? That's what I'm wondering. Either way, what did I tell you? This is par for the course. This happens every single time. We're not in CE anymore, and this happens every time. We pump, it dumps, oh no, it's over. It goes into CE, oh no, it's over, and then it pumps again, it dumps, oh no, it's over, and here we are again. It's going to pump again. People are going to say it's going to go to 2 cents, 10 cents, to $1. Oh my God, you're going to miss out, and then it's going to dump again. People are going to take profits when you're up hundreds of percentages, duh. So, history repeats. And I believe if we can break double zeros, if we can get this 00, yeah, right here, this is key right here. If we can just blast through 005s, we can easily, and I mean easily, go to the next level at 00. Let me switch to the daily. We can easily go to 007s. And then 1 penny. So that's what I'm seeing. Obviously, everyone's different, but I'm seeing. I mean, this is a major level up here, especially 108, 102, or not 108, 0.01, 18. We've gotten rejected here 3 times. I'm wondering if that's where we're going to see selling pressure come in, because that would make sense. That's a big level up there. That whole area. I'm not even going to draw a horizontal line. There's no point. That's a big... Let me see if I can grab my rectangle tool. So all this right here is what we... Look at that. That is where sellers show up every single time. So we would expect sellers to do it yet again. Right? Why wouldn't we otherwise? It's a pattern at this point. If we can hold within this range as well, that would be great. Getting back inside this range here of 005s and 118, that would be fantastic, because we can hold that range where it's just a matter of time before we rocket higher. This will be the big level here, and I would expect selling pressure around here. Maybe we get some here around the 200 as well. That did act as support before breaking down here. But again, what did I tell you guys? Yes, at one point I was like, maybe I should take the loss, but there was also that part of me that's like, wait a minute. Nothing has changed. When you look at the company, when you look at its growing revenues, when you look at the financials, you're like, well, nothing's changed. It's not AITX. It's not. As you can see, this can move without catalyst. Doesn't take much. With a catalyst, this can go. But I made the comparison to AITX, and in my head, it's just like, well, this isn't AITX. This is Cybl. This came back. This is capable. It's shown that already. And here we are. At minimum, hold for a penny. If you're just trying to get your bag out, and be thankful that you got the opportunity to get it out. This is why I always tell people, like, hey, if if you want to make money in the markets and play it safe, just buy NVIDIA. What does it do on the yearly chart? That's the yearly chart on NVIDIA. What does it do on the yearly chart? Well, I don't know about you guys, but it just keeps going up on the yearly. Every red year has been nothing more than opportunity. And it just keeps going up, right? So kind of hard to lose if it just keeps going up. That's the safe way. It's like you don't need a stop loss. Why would you need a stop loss? It keeps going up. So when you buy something that has the fundamentals behind it, and you see it drop like this, it just doesn't make sense. Also, the weekly crossover did just occur down here, which I mentioned before. Like last time that happened, we pumped pretty huge. Here we pumped again, huge, right? Even when it was in CE. So I'm wondering if what's coming up, is earnings coming up? Is this like what the hell is going on here? Cybl is going to explode very soon. I can agree here with C Trades. He's smart. He knows how to play the game. I could tell right away. Look at that, 24%. I'm going to be, if this blasts through it, I mean, sheesh. That is insane. If we blast straight to 007s. You know what's funny is if this starts breaking out, the amount of people that are going to pile on, this. They're just going to absolutely pile on it. It's just going to cause another little bit of this. If people pile on it, especially the Discord and the big Discord and the big Telegrams and the big social media influencers start jumping in. Like the hype can get real. We know that. So I'm just looking at Twitter right now and seeing if there's anything. I don't see anything. Is this it? Because of WillOS here came out with something interesting. Let's see if we can pull it up. Silicon Valley's military drone companies have a serious made in China problem via Forbes CEO included in the article. Yeah, I'm using it. Okay, I'll just believe you. I do use an ad booker. So yes, I will believe WillOS here because of the way we're moving. Well, he actually posted here. Let's see. In addition, Cybl has scaled manufacturing capabilities that include in-house production of, that's actually very important, in-house production, USA, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, either way, let me look at the volume before I let you guys go, because I have not looked at volume. And the RSI, I don't really look at these, but, might as well. Let's look at the 200 and the 50 as well. Again, rarely do I even bother with these, but let's see. So 15, is that the 15200 or did I change the numbers? No, it is the 15200. For all intents and purposes, we actually rejected and didn't cross under. So, and we're just going sideways here, according to the MACD. Wait, no, this is the weekly? No, this is the weekly. What am I saying? Well, at least on the weekly, we can see that the 200 and the, man, I have way too many indicators here. Let's remove the MACD since we already saw the crossover. Let's hide the WMA. Let's reset here. Okay. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be interesting because the crossover on that the 50 crossing the 200 that's bullish. That's the golden cross, not the death cross. The golden cross. So that might happen as well. Again, I would expect selling pressure at some point because some people are definitely up 100% or more. But if they're smart, they're going to hold for more. But there's always the flippers, right? Okay, so I don't need to look at this because I don't care for it. RSI. Why do I have so many RSIs? I don't really use RSI, but let's see what's going on here. How hot is this? Oh, whoa. Is the RSI really that hot? 94? Am I using a normal RSI? Let me see if let me reset it just to make sure I'm not. Okay, yeah. I was a little confused. I'm like, wait, these RSI numbers seem kind of off. No, all the RSI numbers are showing 70 plus, right? Yeah, except for this one. No, yeah, this is according to the RSI, this is hot. We should start seeing some selling pressure here very soon. We might actually pull back, is what this is showing. If we go off of the RSI, but if you guys know OTC very well, You know that OTC, sometimes they don't care about your RSIs, right? Remember when it ran to 6.5 cents, or ILIS ran to 50 cents, and the many other stocks that pumped in 2020, 2021? It didn't care. Oh, the RSI is hot. Oh yeah, screw you. I'm just gonna keep going up because the euphoria was that insane. So it doesn't matter. I just wanted to look at it to see what it's looking like. Let's look at the volume as whoa. Look at that increasing volume. Look at that increasing volume. What is this? Look at this. You see that volume? Oh my God. This is... If this can break out, it can go. Look at that. But the funny thing is, and I want you to take note of this, it's the volume is... It's very low, if you think about it. It's 17 million. 17 million in volume. Like, this has been moving at very little volume. Let me just grab AITX for comparison. AITX, when it pumped, the last time it pumped here, the 005s, it had 608 million in volume, followed by 877 million in volume. And this was at 004s, 005s at the high. But this one takes a ton of buying pressure to get going because of the horrible share structure, you know, simple supply and demand. Let me look at ILIS for comparison. I always have to compare it to the old stocks that I used to talk about, but now I'm more of an AI robotics quantum guy because that's where the money is at, in my opinion. Classic pump and dump here, but let's see, what's the volume here? 33 million. That's 33, 40, 28. Yeah, we're slow. Yeah, okay. So we're going to hit a top at some point here with Cybl, and we'll pull back. Would be a good dip buying opportunity at that point. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Imagine with, like, really, we need one catalyst and this thing goes. Like, imagine this, we get this kind of volume back here, 166 million in volume. Like, we get this kind of volume here, 60 million. We're just going to look at that. 0052 to almost move the whole half a penny, which is a lot when it's at double zeros. Let me look here, what, 009 to 112. Here it moved from what, 0.0149 to 184. So this can move, like I said, 003s, 005s. With some oomph behind it, this can move. This is why I held on top of that. It just doesn't make sense for it to be down here anyways. It's not AITX, it's not ILIS. But again, I would expect profit taking here. We got pushed down here as well at the 200. It also acted as support. RSI is hot, so if that's going to be like someone's sell indicator, like RSI is hot and we're at the 200, and this is where we previously rejected, we're going to take some profit here. So we could see some rejection. I know some people did message me on YouTube like, "Hey, Cybl stock, it's getting ready to blow," and I'm just like, Oh no, what did he say? Thunderboard? Thunderboard? No, Thunderbird. We blew through 005 resistance. I disagree. Let's wait. It's not about how we open, it's about how we close on the day, so we'll see how we close. If we close above 005s, that would be fantastic. But I wouldn't say we blew through it. I'm seeing some powerful price action. My first set of sell orders triggered. My next set of sell orders are a little under and over 007 resistance. I'll be patient and manually sell the remaining 1.5. Yeah, so congratulations to the people who just want to get their bags out. You know, I get it. Yeah, you don't want to be like the ILIS shareholders and AITX shareholders who are just holding a massive bag all the way down. I understand that. Like, if you want to get the bag out and just run away with it and just be content, like, hey, I got the opportunity to get the bag out. See ya. That's fine. That's cool. You do what you got to do. All right, I think that's it. I don't got to say any more, because I can't really say any more on the company side. They don't really communicate. They don't really drop PRs, and I think that's partially. I think they mentioned that it's partially because they're afraid they might get hit with another CE, which I wouldn't want. That would be the worst thing that can happen. Well, we've been there before already, but I don't know what happens to a company if they get CE twice in a few years. Is there repercussions for getting double CEs? Or I don't know. I don't know how that works if they get two CEs in a row. Is there like a bigger penalty for that? I don't know. But it makes sense that they're avoiding dropping PRs like they used to. Either way, the price action speaks for itself. We'll see how it closes. It's 11:53 a.m. as of this video. we'll see how it closes. If we close with strength above 005s, that would be great. If we close under 005s, we might see more, more of a pullback, and then at that point, it's about seeing if the buyer continue to step in. I mean, here it tried to sell off, buyer stepped in, so we'll see. Anyways, what did I tell you? The market's going to reverse. Cybl was going to come, it was going to come back. But too many people, they get emotional. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. I don't make these as often anymore, mainly because there's not much to talk about until things get exciting. But at that point, we're all holding, and we're just waiting for that big move to 1 penny.
MACD's crossing, I take my chance. Risk is managed, I let it dance. If it breaks below, I cut it clean. No room for hope, I trade like a machine.